And we're live. Cheers, everybody. We've got one and only Mr. Captain. We got one and only Mr. Thrash. We got other people showing up hopefully here in a minute. We're just gonna. I was gonna do a different music debate, but I didn't have time. Captain did a lot of work, but I didn't have time to do my part to put it up there. But
we'll keep that one. We'll keep that one on ice for now.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll not tell anybody what it is. Sort of been keeping that one under wraps because I don't want. I thought it was better just throwing people in at the deep end. So.
I can't do that here.
Joey, what's up? Yeah, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Cleveland, and we're blaming Cleveland on this, Joey, for all the people that didn't get inducted.
and those that got inducted like decades after they should have been inducted.
Yes, a lot of them. I've noticed a lot of them that were complaining about finally getting inducted. Though I was like,
oh yeah,
this morning over there. Yeah, it is morning. This is a little late. I didn't mean to go this late, but I had stuff I had to do when I got home.
Man.
Anyway, BC, jump up here if you can, man. We're just gonna talk about this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame snub game. If you can hear me, I broke up a little bit, didn't I?
No, you're coming through loud and clear.
Yeah, you're great, man. Looking good. I do have good news today. You know how every year you get your your physical? I didn't have my physical this year. I get a checkup like every 6 months. I've lost 10 pounds. Well, it's because I'm trying not to drink too much during the week, and I've cut off a lot of beer until I tapped into my stuff. And a lot of my numbers went, boo, which is my doctor's like real happy. I'm happy too.
That's awesome, dude.
Makes my
nipples get myself together. Anything with the name death.
But yeah, I thought I'd do.
Ski Girly, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Up?
Good to see you, Captain. Oh, okay. Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Wow. That is a great band. I don't even know if Captain's ever heard of that band. It's kind of
Ozark Mountain Daredevils.
Yeah, we're from the south.
Write that down. I think you might dig them. What's up, Jules?
Hey, Jules, how are you doing? Yeah, I've got a whole list here of bands, and you can add more if you want to, but they're not on my list. But what I thought would be cool is we kind of pick the 4 bands that we really would fight for, that we think out of this list that should be, or any of them that you can think of. I don't have to use this list.
Is there a specific time frame, genre?
Yeah, rock. We're just talking rock.
Just rock. Okay, so rock bands.
Good to see you. Sasquatch, you doing all right? It's been a while.
How you doing, crazy?
Every time I see him, he's like in the river, in the stream, catching fish or something. Yeah, anything with that, then okay, y'all do. Sorry. Hope everything gets better for you, man. Top of the evening, y'all. Hey, Chris, good to see you, man. Chris, what bands do you think?
This goes out to Captain. I've been I watched the Queen ceremonies today. You know, it took a couple hours. I love the pomp and circumstance and everything that surrounds it. She was a great lady.
Yeah, she was. She's laying in state.
Yep.
In a building that's 1,000 years old.
Oh yeah. And what's cool is she coordinated the stained glass that's in there, right, which was cool as hell.
It's not for everybody, but it's
really cool because I'm former military, so I know how that goes, and I just watch those guys that are all dressed up, and it's very uncomfortable to wear that garb.
Yeah.
You know, the uniforms and everything, and be able to stand like that. At least they're rotating every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you can't have anybody faint there. You know, you know yourself, stand in one position.
Yeah.
You know, just dead. Especially when people faint at weddings.
Yeah.
You know, just standing about. But yeah, it's. I like the tradition. I like the pomp and ceremony. I like, you know.
I watched a little. I didn't get to watch much. I was busy all day working.
Yeah.
Well, Mondays Monday's the actual state funeral, and I haven't switched my work computer on to check my emails because I'm off all week. But I got a text from a mate that says we're closed on Monday for it, so probably sit and watch that. To be honest, so
Good to see you.
once in a lifetime sort of thing. Hopefully, So
Well, hopefully, hopefully Charles will live. King Charles will live quite a while. I mean, he's in his 70s now.
he's already in his 70s, and
Yeah.
honestly, I could see him after a very short while stepping aside because William and Kate are super popular. And they're younger and they're healthier, and
Well, yeah.
But I don't know because he's waited.
Well, it depends on how his health is now too. Does he have any issues right now? But anyway, I didn't want to divert from the show. Just trying,
Hey,
everybody say hello, and we love everybody that's out there. You guys are always there. Shizzle my bewizzle.
Is it B Whistle or is it Bwizzle?
I heard him tell me it was Bwizzle, and then the other night I caught wind that it's like B-Wizzle.
I always say B-Wizzle.
I think he's getting paid on the side. Depends on the sponsor who is sponsoring the way you say it. What's up, Chris? Stick a dart.
All right, let's see. Captain, there you go. Jules hitting on our panel already.
He's the good-looking teddy bear.
Surly. I don't know what everybody says that. Somebody said to me the other day, I've always seen Cross on a Friday night.
Hey, take it. That's a positive, man.
Yeah. At least I'm being noticed.
Take it, man. It's a positive.
You're not supposed to use sound effects.
I don't.
All right, here's a list that I compiled from. There's a bunch of bands on there that should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I think, right there. And then you can come up with your own.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
There's like in the past 20 years, there's more pop bands and hip hop bands and rap bands that have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame than the Rock and Rollers.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
All of those are great bands.
I can't believe Boston or Iron Maiden for sure.
Well, straight off, if we're going to narrow it down to 4 straight off.
Or 5.
There's what is it easier to rule ones out first? Cut it down that way, maybe?
Maybe so.
Straight off, Rage Against the Machine can fuck right off.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that one.
Yeah,
but Buzzcocks, what is it? Did they have a hit?
They were listed in a lot of them. Yeah,
like Monica Hoople.
They were real popular.
See, that's the thing is that I think during that time I was pretty much had my horse blinders on.
Yeah, I wouldn't give you one Monica Hoople song, to be brutally honest.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't have the
Lesbians.
I don't think they had the the songs that people, the general audience would know.
Well, I know the Smiths, Sonic Youth.
Yes, should be there too. All these should be there, in my opinion. But
yeah,
if you're just going to name off, your top 4.
Yeah, well,
I think Pantera's one of the top.
Who?
Pantera. They should definitely be in there.
Well, I
think you were talking about Boston too. They sold so many freaking albums worldwide. It's insane, and they were so popular.
Yeah, but we've had this discussion. Album sales or popularity is no guarantee of quality because otherwise you'll have to put in fucking what do you call that Korean band BTS, or you'd have to put in the fucking Backstreet Boys or anything, and it doesn't mean they're good. But I think straight away there's ones that are I think our number one pick could be Iron Maiden without.
I agree. Yeah, number one.
The captain's picking Iron Maiden. I'm writing all these down.
You know, I just think that's one with all.
You picking Iron Maiden too?
You know,
Yeah,
That's one-
I'm
that's
taking
one of your-
Iron Maiden. That's my
Let's just
first
do-
pick.
Let's just do top five then.
Just do 5? Okay. Judas
You get-
Priest is my number 2.
Okay.
Judas Priest is they
And
have
explain
they
why.
have an album. They have an album discography that is just like massive, and they always sell out stadiums.
Dead by Steamroller now.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a great band though.
I
Right.
to be honest, Judas is one of those bands that I'm supposed to like, being a rock guy, and my mates used to go and see them, and they just never appealed to me. I love Rob Halford as a concept, big fucking gay guy, didn't give a fuck, and a big super hetero branch of the music industry. He would
and he had the voice.
yeah, and it just didn't matter what he was. He was just a performer, and he performed.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. And I loved that about him. You know, just, yeah, big two fingers up to the world. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do what I want to do, and you like it or you don't. The problem is I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's one of those rock bands that I'm supposed to like, being a metalhead, but just can't get into.
I agree. That's one of my lists.
Well, Kyle's biased,
Well,
aren't we all? We're all biased.
yeah, you're right. But to me, Alice in Chains is in the top 5 of these for sure. It would
So,
be. Wow, this is a hard list.
The other two that I would pick is Motley Crue and Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
And then that leaves one left for me. So I'll let me think about this one because there's a lot in here.
Okay, well, I can put a second one in, and it's probably going to be slightly controversial. I would have Oasis in there.
No, it's not controversial.
I
They were
think,
huge in the UK and in the United States too.
yeah, and the only reason it didn't break the US is because the two of them were pricks, and you know, Liam especially. But if you go back, we talk about great debut albums, which is something that maybe we could do one night. Definitely, maybe it's still one of my all-time favorite
Mm-hmm.
albums.
That's great of him.
You know, it's
Great
just
band, Kyle.
super, just stripped down, simple rock and roll. They're singing about fucking
Oh, yeah.
drugs, sex, and
Awesome.
fight, and
I
it's
missed
brilliant.
that.
So I mean, the second album's brilliant for different reasons. You know, Champagne Supernova and things like that. It's Wonderwall, Through the Bang and Anger. It's different.
Yeah.
And then the law of diminishing returns. It wasn't quite as good from then on, but still better than most bands. So on the strength of definitely maybe alone, because it would be one of my Desert Island discs. To be honest, if I only picked 3 albums, it would potentially be one. Because Live Forever and Slide Away, Johnny Depp playing fucking the slide guitar and Slide Away. You know, and so I would put Oasis in for mine. You know.
Okay. I got you there. Let me write it down there. Oasis. Yep. Oasis, Iron Maiden. Kyle says, I don't see how Iron Maiden isn't in there, to be honest. Totally agree on that. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not so sure.
Iron Maiden, dude, when they first came out,
They were tough, yeah.
holy crap. What a freaking head turner
Tor.
band.
I saw Tor in a little club. I got thrown out of. That's a different story, though. Babylon AD. They were with the Tor was with.
Yeah,
band was
Babylon
there.
Yeah, I remember that band.
I can't remember. Maybe they were with Tesla.
Yeah, I threw something in the basement for Show Me Sasquatch.
Tor together, I think. Babylon AD. I remember Babylon AD too. Okay, Thrash is showing us something here now. Awesome, man.
Oh, Ronnie James Dio. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty Maids, freaking Halloween, Cinderella, Rat, Metallica, Dio, and Deep Purple. That poster I got in 1987, I got it signed by James Hetfield and Jason Newsted in 1998.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You can see
Yeah, you got an autograph. Wow.
Where was that Monsters of Rock?
That was in Germany.
Right.
That's good, man.
Pity that festival
That was
died.
all before the download tours.
Oh, we lost Captain.
Oh,
I didn't push nothing. If Iron Maiden isn't there, I don't really understand the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I don't either. Totally agree, Kyle.
it's all paid off. It's all
Kyle, if you want up here, you're welcome.
paid off. It's like going to the country music, watching the country music award show every year, and it's nothing but freaking hick. What do they call it? It's not. A lot of it's not country.
StreamYard kicked me out.
StreamYard did what?
StreamYard kicked me out. That's the first I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I wasn't even. I was over here clicking the comments, and you just flew off. I was like, "Whoa!" I wasn't even close to over there.
I love the shirt too.
Yes, that's an awesome shirt. Metallica's the rules.
Metallica.
Metallica.
Yeah, see, you might have noticed you can see differently now because I'm now using a webcam rather than my iPad. So, bought a wee webcam today. So,
You kind of got that lip look like you're way back in the distance a little bit. You need to. We'll have to work. I'm gonna get you a tripod. I'll send you a tripod. That's what I'll send you.
Here he comes.
Hey, boss man, what's up?
Sorry I'm late, y'all. My granny called me crying hysterically. Her husband had a massive heart attack, and they're airlifting him right now to Monroe. So I may not be here real long tonight, but I did want to get up here and say hi. I'm sorry I missed
Prayers, man.
No problem, man.
Wow.
Appreciate it.
Family, man.
What are we talking about? I need something else to talk about. For 5 minutes.
We was talking about Paul Wright. You found me, okay? Crazy hand. You were talking about the bands that these are the bands that have not that on all the lists that I've looked up. Like people have said, why are these bands not in the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And then I just compiled the best all the rock bands into one list.
Well, number one, where the hell's Limp Bizkit?
They're not rock.
Limp Bizkit. You could pick Limp Bizkit if you want.
They're rap, dude.
YouTube wins.
I would argue that one. I've seen them live.
They're rap rock or whatever you want to call it. It's
new metal, whatever call it, but it's
Chubby Checkers. We're talking about rock band, like rock band.
That's my second question. Where's Chubby Checker?
He's already in there. Yeah.
If he's not, there's something really wrong.
Limp Bizkit was one of the best acts I ever saw live. Now it was a download, so they're only doing sort of 5 or 6 songs, but they were great.
Me and Brandon's last drummer used to do security for Limp Bizkit, and he hated Fred Durst, and Fred Durst hated him, dude. That's the only reason I mentioned anything about it. So anyway, so we going like what?
Pick your top 5.
Yeah, which ones or the band you said the Limp Bizkit? Are you serious about that, or were you joking?
Well, I'd rather listen to them than the Buzzcocks, but that's just me, you know.
I'm talking about
who's getting their cock buzzed.
Out of this list or out of your own list, as long as they haven't made it, I'll have to look it up. I've got the list of the Hall of Fame pulled up, and I can search it. So,
and one thing that we've come to agreement on too, Blake, is why the hell is Iron Maiden not in there already?
I thought they were. I really did. I thought Iron Maiden.
Let me look again. They may have. If they inducted them, I don't know.
Second on this list, and I'm not a fan of theirs, is Thin Lizzy. I thought Thin Lizzy would have been in there a long time ago. Oh, man.
Although Iron Maiden did get nominated in 2021. They have not won yet.
It took them that long to get nominated?
Uh-huh.
Fucking rap music, they're in there in 5 years.
Pop bands are in there now.
Hip-hop artists are in there within 5 6 years now. Shit.
Guess who's paying who off? What's up, Big Two?
Turn gray. Hey, he's setting way off like Lep does. Lep, he's way off in the distance now.
In fairness, I'm about 1.5 feet from the webcam. It's just
okay. It's just
fast way. Yeah.
There we go.
Why is Paul Wright?
Nowhere to hide.
Dude,
Wish I could do that.
I cannot believe Eminem is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but Iron Maiden is not. That is just
Bullshit.
God.
You should do the Pop and Roll Hall of Fame.
Hey, thank y'all, man. I appreciate that. I guess anyway. We're feeling okay, I guess.
Hold on, let me get this off here.
Good night, sir.
Take it to the limit. What's up, Joey?
Go ahead.
Joe, you're
Just
in
turn it
Cleveland.
off. Okay.
Tell us a little bit about the Hall of Fame.
I'll wait till my connection
I
gets
think you're
again.
pros.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? All right. The Rock Hall itself, probably want to go on Martin Luther King Day because it's free. But I have a couple of issues with the way they do things. They still have a lot of the not all in Cleveland. Some are still in New York. I have a fucking serious issue with that. The museum itself is okay. I'm not gonna say it's the best in the world. It's if you're in Cleveland, go see it. Maybe I don't know. I would probably rather than the Rock Hall. I'll be honest with you, but that's just my opinion. People like it. I mean, it is what it is. It's
Well, they got a lot of merchandise in there too. We're not merchandise, but what people own, like Elvis's outfits and the
oh
guitar.
yeah, if you
Yeah,
yeah, you mean the memorabilia, like the James Brown gold suit,
exactly.
Elvis's enlistment card. They got a lot of cool stuff like that for sure. And it's architecturally, it's really cool to walk through.
Yeah.
Pay, famous architect, and it's got different levels, and the way it sits, it looks like it's going to be really sturdy. So that part's pretty cool. They got a cool interactive theater. But I'm not gonna lie, it's a little $5, something like that. It's not cheap. But if you go Martin Luther King Day, like I said, it's free. So
That's cool.
So who are you?
So since Eminem's already in it, who's going to get in there first? LeBron James or Iron Maiden?
Probably LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Yeah, this is a list of bands, rock bands. We're talking about rock bands that has not made it to the Hall of Fame, and we were just kind of debating on. I'll let Cynthia.
So my fifth one would be Scorpions.
Wow, Judas Priest. Yeah, Judas Priest for sure. Then Lizzy, heck yeah.
Scorpions got a good discography too, man.
That's what I thought. He don't listen to rap. I didn't know that he were listening to rock. I really didn't. I seen the link though. Let me up here if you know what we're talking about.
The only one we agreed on straight off is Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden #1 pick.
Yeah.
So pick your second one.
Yeah, isn't that crazy, Ski Girly?
I know. Let's get earlier. Listen, Kyle. Oh, okay.
Crocus. I love Crocus.
Wow. Hey, Motor City Maniac.
What's up, Motor City?
Cheers,
Awesome.
brother.
Thank you for coming by. Subscribe if you like what you see here. We do these music debates once a month usually.
How about you that smoke legal tobacco?
I can't get through all these comments. But anyway, okay, let's go back. See. Who's Captain's got Iron Maiden, Oasis. Blake has got Limp Bizkit.
No, Limp Bizkit. I'm picking.
Okay.
I will throw one in just a little bit though. I'm gonna go later. I'm listening to you guys. So y'all are the big dogs who know all this stuff.
Blake, I have Pantera. I have Iron Maiden, of course. Judas Priest, Motley Crue, Ozzy Osbourne, and the Scorpions.
You got more than that's fine. You can pick whoever you think deserves to be.
The Slayer's been there for a long time, but I wasn't. They were like the beginning of like the death thrash metal bands, and when they first came out, they were. I mean, I wasn't really into. I was more into the hair metal, and the Metallica was coming out, and all that was going out. I wasn't really a big Slayer fan till later. So it's Scorpions, Motley Crue, everything that got you laid from the chicks, anything like that.
I can't stand Motley Crue, to be honest.
I don't like them either. I just never been my thing.
Sasquatch, remember, did you see the video that they put out where they were playing a jazz festival? And they're like, you guys will get into this. That was a great freaking concert. You guys can look up. I think it's probably on YouTube.
I don't think Europe is.
Crocus. Well, Europe was a very hair metal
yeah.
band.
I don't think they'll be in there.
Yeah.
Poison, War, yeah. Those are some bands from the 80s.
Skid Row, hell yeah.
They were awesome. Skid Row is an awesome band.
Yeah.
There's Webb. What's up, my friend? I didn't know you liked rock.
Skid Row.
Okay, you're muted.
Can't hear you, Lip. Can't hear you, Lip.
The leprechaun cannot speak. Why is a casino on this?
I can't hear you.
No.
Casino on the list, yeah. Paul's wife loves to take him to the. Paul's wife wants to go to the casino, so I always mess with him right there. Yeah, I love Skid Row too. Yeah, they had a lot. That one, the album after the one that they broke through on, that was like "Slave to the Grind." That's the name of it.
Man, well, that was their freshman album. Slave to the Grind. Mm-hmm. That's the one where.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I know my bands. I'll look it up real quick,
I thought that was the album after because it was real heavy and it just didn't take off. But it was really good. But it just like that whole era was over with. But it was one of their better albums, in my opinion. Max Waltz. Hey, yeah. Maxwell, how you doing?
Yeah, because that's the one they had Monkey Business on that really kicked them and Slave to the Grind on it.
Well, that's not the one that had "I Will Remember You" and all that on there. That's the first album, I think.
That was "Slave to the Grind" was 1991, and Skid Row, were what you're talking about, was 1989.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, I thought so because that was like the album that never got any play much. It was better. It was a better album, actually. I thought.
Oh, I think all the playing and the vocals and all of it were superb.
Molly Hatchet, yes. Steve Vai, yes. The Clash. The Clash may already be in there. Let me look at the Clash.
I think they are. All right.
Look at the
Clash. Was inducted 2003. By the way,
look at the Clash and look at the Doobie Brothers. Have the Doobie Brothers been?
No, the Doobie Brothers have not been inducted. I don't think you may be on the one there, but. I didn't figure
the Clash were more punk rock too.
I want the
Guess Who?
You're going Doobie Brothers, Blake?
Yes, I'll go Doobie Brothers.
I know where left with
Billy Squire. Yeah, I love Billy Squire too.
Yes,
you haven't picked Jeremy Owen. We all agreed on Iron Maiden #1. So
yeah, Iron Maiden's #1. Yes, by far.
Triumph. I remember Triumph.
Triumph rock.
Triumph is a band out of Canada, isn't it? Aren't they out of Canada?
I think so.
Yeah, they were one of the best freaking exports next to Rush coming out of freaking Canada.
Yeah, you're right. They should be in the Hall of Fame. You're right.
We can go off list, can't we?
King's X.
Guns N' Roses is actually in the Hall of Fame. Actually, can you believe they were inducted over some of these? That's what Yeah, your name is man.
Well, Damn Yankees was kind of like a conglomerate of, like, it was a super group type of thing going on,
like,
you know.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going off list. Saxon.
Okay.
Saxon rocked.
Yeah.
Saxon.
Crusader, 747, fuck, my mind's going to blank now, but they're a band I've seen about 6 or 7 times. They used to tour here every year. They used to come to Belfast every year. I saw them at Download twice. They consistently tour, and they're just absolutely fucking brilliant. And they were massively influential for the new wave of British metal in the 80s.
Yeah.
And I absolutely I think they're brilliant. So I'm gonna pick Saxon as my third pick.
There you go.
All right.
Can you hear? Can you talk, Lip? Can you
I'm
hear?
here.
There you are.
Okay.
Hey.
Do you see what we're talking about here? We're talking about the bands
Yeah.
that these are rock bands that have not made it inducted,
Well-
have not been inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yet. That we feel that, or most people feel like, should have already been inducted, but haven't been.
Well, if I could speak real quick, I'm from Cleveland, where this concert originated from. I seen likes of Chuck Berry, Bon Jovi,
Wow.
Richie Sambora, the Kinks,
Oh, Kings Rock.
Hell yeah.
Bruce Springsteen,
Wow.
all in that 1995 concert. So, Jeremy, if you could go back and look up September 1st, 1995, Cleveland, Ohio, inaugural concert. If there's something there that you could play, that's where I was at. I wasn't even 21 yet, Blake.
Wow,
Someone
brother.
snuck him in.
You was just a young
I
pup.
got in with a ticket. But chick put a bottle of Jack Daniels down in the cleavage.
Nice.
And all
So
we
you
had to order was Cokes.
Party all the time.
So you went to you was at the first one, huh? Wow, that's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes, and it's my dad's
awesome,
birthday.
dude.
September 1st is my dad's birthday. So my brother and sister found me in this big ass crowd. They found me and was like, "Let's go over here." I'm like, "No, I'm in marijuana coma, and I got Jack and Coke right here." You know what I mean? I'm hanging out with Jack.
Yeah. Well, that's
But-
awesome, man. Taylor
But
Swift.
looking at the list, Jeremy, looking at the list, and it's in alphabetical.
Yes.
So I could do Alice in Chains right off the rip,
Nice.
and I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna jump across the way to Pantera.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rage puts on a great show. And then you're gonna go to your all time favorite metal bands. You know what I mean? You're gonna go Scorpions, Motley Crue, Motorhead, Ozzy Osbourne, Thin Lizzy. You know what I mean? Styx. You're gonna go Megadeth.
Yeah.
But
if you was going to pick only 5 of them, though, the ones 5 that
you pick the whole list.
You would the ones you would induct that year.
What's your
right now? Right now, I would go with
Sweet.
I'm gonna go STP. I'm gonna go STP.
Okay, STP. Yes, it's a great band.
Pantera.
Okay.
Ozzy Osbourne. So that's my 3 right there.
No,
You have
can
2 more.
2 more.
Two more, brother.
Two reserve. I'm gonna go Alice in Chains, and I'm gonna go Slayer.
Okay.
You can tell who's 90s in here.
So you
Sounds pretty good to me. Sounds pretty damn good to me.
So you went STP.
Those
Ozzy
are great
Osbourne.
man.
I'm trying to clarify this. STP, Ozzy Osbourne.
Pantera.
Pantera, Rage Against the Machine, Alice in Chains, right? Or did I miss
That's
something?
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
That's a good
That's it. Yeah.
I'm going Iron
I mean,
Maiden.
if I have to. You know what I mean? Here's the thing. What's great with all of us music lovers and musicians is at the end of the day, they're gonna pick whoever they want.
Exactly.
Grand Funk, yes. I had them on my
Being in
list.
Cleveland, we have no choice.
Oh yeah, Ski Girly Black Sabbath is inducted. Yeah,
Yeah, Black Sabbath is.
yeah. It's kind of like a Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, and Led Zeppelin. Those are the the grandfathers.
I know who my number
next to Chuck Berry and others.
I know who my number 2 is, and they're surprisingly not on the list, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
At the number 2 spot, I'm going with King Crimson.
Yeah, they're not. They have not been inducted. They are awesome too.
King Crimson, some bad mothers.
Yep.
Yeah, Motor City Grand Funk Railroad should be, but it's not in the Hall of Fame.
Right, I'll settle them a 5 if you want them, and I'm really annoyed at myself because I haven't included Motorhead.
My man.
Like Motorhead and Thin Lizzy. I mean,
Right now, Captain Zone.
I seen Lemmy before he died.
Oh, wow.
I never got a chance.
Great.
Yeah, Ozzy can be, because that's a different band, Ozzy Osbourne band.
I've told you this story. Download 2010. This is
Rush is already in there.
Rush is inducted. Yeah.
When Slice was touring on his own. Him and Mike Kennedy were starting to tour off that first album, and it's one of the best days I ever had musically because I got to see Slice play. But during Slice's set, Lemmy come on and they performed Dr. Alibi. From the album.
I bet that was a treat.
It was great. And then Motorhead were higher up the set at that point. Slice was when he was solo. So whenever Motorhead played, Slice come on and did a set with Motorhead on the same day, and it was great. So
that's when telling a mother, man. Slash, he wrote so much music for other freaking entertainers. He did a lot of writing for like Cher, and all these other freaking bands, and GNR. I wish they would have lasted, but the drug alcohol scene really took them down. But him playing with Conspirators, I saw them twice in concert. Open up for Kiss. Oh my God! Slash freaking rocks, man.
Yeah.
Slash rocks.
So I'm not putting Motorhead in, although Lemmy probably should be because he's a fucking icon. But my 5, Iron Maiden. Oasis,
Saxon. You said Saxon.
Yeah. Bad Company.
Oh yeah, you got one of mine. That's one of mine I was going to do.
Bad Company.
Bad Company was.
Yeah.
And who else? Who's your last one?
Thin Lizzy.
Oh, you got 2 of mine. Oh, 3 of mine actually.
I got to see Thin Lizzy when they reformed. Obviously, Bill the Knot wasn't there. But there's a Belfast singer called Ricky Warwick, who was the lead singer of the Almighty. I don't know if you know them.
I've heard that band, but I haven't.
Yeah, but they reformed, and him as a frontman. But then eventually, because there was a couple of the original members of Lizzy in it, but there was a legal dispute. They ended up having to call themselves something different, so it became the Black Star Riders. And saw them; they were pretty good, And Ricky Warwick, I stumbled across. I was out in the pub one. It's before he joined Thin Lizzy, just before he joined them, and there's a rock bar we used to go to all the time. And this guy just sitting with acoustic guitar, sitting playing, and just we're sitting talking, and eventually everybody just shut up because this guy was so good. And it was Ricky Warwick. And whenever Thin Lizzy reformed, they dragged him on as the front man. We're brilliant. So I got to see Thin Lizzy technically before they became Black Star Riders, but
wow. But I never got to see him.
Well, it wasn't Phil or not, but it was a Thin Lizzy, I suppose you could put it.
Thin Lizzy influenced a lot of bands for the twin leads.
Yeah,
so they had a lot of influence on rock music.
Absolutely,
I think that's why I want to.
Thin Lizzy was a lot like Motorhead too, where the bass players, freaking playing their basses like leads, man.
Mm-hmm.
Great, man.
Yeah.
Some people say the boys are back in town. They're sick of hearing it though. But I still like the song.
Yeah,
I like it.
Well, it's got great hooks. It's a great tune.
The song "Jailbreak's" my favorite song. That I love that rhythm on that song. But yeah, Thin Lizzy's definitely going to be on my list. But who else?
Whiskey in a Jar. I mean,
Metallica.
He hated that song.
Metallica's is okay, but the original is
Metallica's-
always the sheen.
It's not the original, but it's the best version of the song I've ever heard.
You play the original, ain't none of us getting laid tonight. As I was going over your cold and carry mountains and the men shit. The one boy want to get naked that shit. Hell.
There was a blade to sleep. Yeah.
Drinking coffee and sober by Ray Dabadoo.
Except, yeah. Did you see that documentary or that, on Accept?
For Accept? Oh, Balls of the Wall? Yeah.
Did you see that? That was pretty interesting. Them guys are crazy.
I've had Accept many times.
They were showing this part where they were playing this thing, and the owner wasn't going to pay them, and they were like looking all over for the owner, like, we got to get our money. Where's he at? They were all over looking for him. The owner was hiding.
Wow.
It's like real life. It was like they followed him around. It was like crazy. You ever seen Spinal Tap?
Not live,
Yeah,
no.
I liked it.
No, Spinal Tap the movie.
Yes.
I
remember Eddie reading a story about Eddie Van Halen. Said he watched the movie, and he was sitting over there almost crying. They were like, "This is funny. Why are you crying?" He said, "Because all this stuff has happened to us before. Every bit of it, getting lost backstage, not knowing where the stage was." He said, "Every bit of it." It's like they stole our our history.
They stole our history.
He thought they got the idea from them because all the stuff they've been through.
There you go. In the basement, here's Slash, man.
Oh yeah, you saw. Yeah, Slash. Is that when the snake is Slash?
2014.
Snake pit, I mean. Or was
I
that
kicked his ass on Guitar Hero PlayStation 2.
And,
Slash ain't shit. Clicking all them buttons.
look at all his buttons.
Hell yeah.
See, where's
that was popular, wasn't it, back in the day?
there's
Yeah,
Joe
he
Perry
wrote-
in the background. There's me and Barb.
Oh, that's a hell of a pick. there,
Oh,
bro.
cool. Who was that? I can't tell who was over playing.
That's Joe Perry from Aerosmith.
Oh, okay. Because it
The
almost
guitarist.
looked like Prince.
Yeah, yeah, kind of with all the purple.
Yeah. I was like, damn.
You know, Selfie Blues friends. You know,
Yeah, freaking Joe Perry. That guy.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
shit, employee.
I just never was just huge in there. I like Aerosmith, but I never was just.
They were like early 70s. They were in.
Yes.
My wife was heavily into them, but I wasn't.
I'm back in the saddle, Toys and Attic. Those albums.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was badass. That was when they were rock.
Oh, that's a good freaking picture. I forgot about that.
When they started doing ballads and stuff, it was kind of.
That's the night Joey Kramer. He had his son Jesse playing drums for him because Joey had stent surgery in his heart, and by the end of the concert, he had gone up there and started playing again, and the freaking crowd went nuts. And I got a video on my channel that shows it. If you get a chance, take a look at it, man.
Wow. Hobos gave us a fun fact. Eric Clapton is the only 3-time inductee to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I did not know that.
Wow, I didn't know that either.
That is true. That is
So
true.
he has
There you
three
go.
bands.
White Snake.
Yeah.
He has three bands.
Right.
And I know it was Cream, probably.
Clapton himself.
John Mayall. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the White Snake is not even in the. I don't think they made enough great albums to do that. They made that one good, great album, and that was it. So I think that's what's hurting them.
I'm not a fan of theirs by no means, but I can't believe the Monkees are not in the Hall of Fame.
No, how can the Beatles be in there and the Monkees not? I mean,
Exactly. I mean, shit, they're way better than the Beatles, right?
At the concert,
One for the Monkees,
you have
no
Paul
Beatles.
McCartney. Paul
Especially
McCartney
when-
was there.
Queen
he's
was
not there by himself.
Remember
So,
that one.
so this
Wow.
the inaugural concert
Paul McCartney.
was it was a free for all. It was a jam session for everybody.
Yeah, Wings is not in there either. Paul McCartney's other band.
Real. I was just looking at that. Yeah, seriously, I'll even agree with that. Yeah, thank God.
I never liked freaking Paul McCartney.
I,
That pomp as fuck.
I think he's the second best bass player I've ever heard behind Flea, just because he can sing really good, man. So that's just my.
Yeah, Branson, Missouri. Been there many times, Branson, Missouri.
I'm not going to put him on my top 5, but I do want your opinion. I know Lep will talk about this. How you feel about Korn?
I love corn.
I don't like it. My shit. Well,
But it sticks together. You know what I
no,
mean?
corn.
I
I saw that.
love corn because they're
Corn's a good
bass
band.
driven.
I saw
They're
corn,
bass-driven
Power Man
bands.
5000,
Frito.
something like that, and then Metallica opened from the stadium tour. I took my oldest son to that.
Dude, I love Fieldy, man.
Yeah,
I love
freaking
listening to
Robert
Fieldy play bass. Jay, have you picked anybody yet, brother?
Picked. Hold on. So far, we've got Thrash has Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Motley Crue, Ozzy Osbourne, Scorpions, and Pantera. Captain has Iron Maiden, Oasis, Saxon, Bad Company, then Lizzy. Blake has Doobie Brothers, King Crimson. I just have Iron Maiden so far. Lep has Alice in Chains, Pantera, Rage Against the Machine, STP, and Ozzy Osbourne.
All right,
Does
well,
that
then
sound
your
right?
second pick. Your second pick, then go, Jay.
I got to do the then Lizzy for sure because that's
Hey, which where your heart's at? What you
Hell
grew
yeah.
up with, you know?
and Bad Company after that because Bad
Yeah.
Company is one of the most underrated bands of all time. I don't understand why they don't get the.
But
What's their
Paul
singer's
Rogers,
name again?
awesome.
Paul Rogers is amazing.
Paul Rogers, yeah. That guy. He's one of the whalers out there. That guy can sing.
I don't know why. Is it showing the list no more? It's not showing the list for you, is it?
No,
No.
I don't know why.
it's because I was
It's quick.
sharing earlier.
Oh, does it do that? I didn't know that. I thought it would go back to what I was sharing.
You have to bring it back up again.
Okay. I'll say what everyone is thinking. If Justin Bieber is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, all he knows is illegitimate. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
why you're bullshitting though, Jeremy? That does fall into the category. That's what's sad about Rock and Roll of Fame here in Cleveland. You know,
They should have had it.
it's not just your rock bands that are getting in there.
Why didn't they make a different category like the Rap Hall of Fame or the, you know what I mean? I don't
Because
understand why
everyone
they
wanted
didn't do
to
that.
capitalize on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
We
Oh,
have a
like
small
the,
lake. We have a
What's
small
that?
lake, and it would take in many
the
buildings.
Partridge Family.
How are you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah.
I like Bobo's answer.
Sorry,
glad-
Jeremy. I'm going to be a nuisance because I'm only messed about with StreamYard property for the first time. But can you share that picture?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
At Belfast 2010 May. That was the first big proper gig.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Proper big band that I saw. I'd seen loads of wee bands, you know. But they played May, and I went at short notice. And about 4 weeks later, I was fuck it, I'm going to go to Download, which was June, and that was because I went to see Metallica. That was Belfast on a Wednesday night, you know. So
How many people would you say there, bro?
Skid Row.
it's
Well, in the
not a
round,
big- it's
Paul
only,
McCartney gets shot. Oh,
I would say maybe 5,000 or 6,000. I'm not sure. It's not a big venue, you know. So
Boy, it looks fucking packed.
it's packed with gills. That's the ice hockey stadium over here.
and it's
Yeah.
around. So add thousands of more people that are around the whole freaking stage.
Yeah, but it's not a big. Some of the pictures aren't great. But,
Yeah,
freaking
freaking Nichols Arena and Ball Theater or Ball Arena here in Colorado. I think it holds 17,000 people. But when Metallica came in the round, they sold like 22,000 tickets.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting through there, but just
where's
sorry, you can take the back off, Jeremy. Just wanted to.
I know that's fine. No, I was talking about
Freaking Metallica always rocked in concert, man.
Yeah.
the Red Rock Amphitheater. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, Red Rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, Red Rocks. Yeah, that's where Ward Davis, a friend of ours, played. Him and Cody Jinks and Clint Black, I think. They'll be doing
All right, guys, I'm out of here. Jeremy,
All
thanks
right,
for
yeah.
having me. Blake, I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
you. Cap, I
Cheers,
love you.
But
Thrash,
we
I
got
love
your
you.
list. We got
Later,
your list.
brother.
Yep. All
All
right,
right,
guys.
check him
Love
out.
you.
If you don't know him, you should know him.
Buddy.
Lep TV,
And
Let's Chefy on.
Leprechaun Television. Check him out. I'm trying to see.
Bon Jovi's in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but not Iron Maiden. Good God. That makes
Yeah,
dick sense. Zero.
Milli Vanilli an option. No, Milli Vanilli. They're in the fake music hall of fame.
Hell yeah. Shit.
Milli Vanilli, yeah. They're in the Silent Singers Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Jessica Simpson and all them are in there too.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
you know, Kiss, they were caught lip syncing and stuff not long ago. You see all that uproar about that? Kiss, like the whole, yeah, they were. He was like looking back and he was singing. It was like that can't happen.
People still pay money to go watch Kiss.
Yeah,
I
look,
know.
he should have been inducted. Yeah, I don't know.
Show, man.
That's a good question, Obo. The injustice of it all.
Hobo said it best a minute ago. He said they're going to put Wu-Tang in there until they found out they weren't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang?
Yeah. No, Wings is not in the Hall of Fame yet. Nope. I just look.
That'll make hair captain.
It's like saying MTV still plays music. Yeah.
so I think you said there about a crowd. That's download 2010.
Yeah. Isn't that great, man? All the
Yeah.
fucking people that show up to support.
Yeah.
You're talking quarter to 500,000 people.
Can we see the chick on the right? I don't give a fuck about the rest of these people.
Yeah, we didn't see this one. The only girl you ever have to go up.
Oh,
on.
let me.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
That's Lemmy and
Oh,
Slice.
cool,
but I couldn't-
man.
Mhm. Man, that's a great band. Fuck yeah. What's their name? Take Place.
80,000 people at that, and at that one stage. So that's probably as big as you get over here. So
Hi, we're Take Blake's
Also used
money.
in World War II. Flipperoni.
I'm looking through my photos. I've lost photos of 2012, and I've lost photos from Sonosphere when it fucking Metallica and Diamond Head and all.
Fucking Diamond Head Rock, too.
Number
Back.
three for me, Jay's gonna be Bad Company. Number 4 is gonna be Thin Lizzy.
Oh, you picking them leads too? Wow.
Yeah. Man, I know I'm gonna catch some shit for this. I mean, I just heard Ozzy's latest album. I think it's a piece of shit. I mean, I know the man's getting up there and he's not what he used to be. But that Patient Number 9 shit just...
I
And then
don't
I
think
look
I've
at-
even heard it yet.
Oh, dude, it's all
I
on
haven't heard
YouTube.
it either
When
yet.
did it come out, Blake?
Yeah, and like
Love you too, Matt.
a couple of weeks ago. Love you too, brother.
I have to go check it out.
It's on YouTube. It's
Yeah, don't put it right now.
there's a there's a shitload of auto tune for one, and I'm just like,
He probably can't sing like he used to.
well,
But still,
No, usually he's pretty pitch. He's key on. He's pitch perfect when he's singing.
Dorito, what's up?
Dorito.
What's up,
I didn't know
guys?
if he was available on short notice. This is like a short notice stream.
Oh, that's all good, dude. Yeah, it's, you can send me
Hey, Jay,
a
you know,
message whenever, man. If I'm awake, I'll pop on.
I fucking hate Boston, but hell, Boston. How can I put Boston in your top 5?
That's a good question.
That was the first
That's
album I
one
ever
of them
got.
probably do.
Really?
Third stage. Yep. My
Wow,
grandfather
that
gave it to me.
I'm
Wow.
putting Boston in my top 5 for sure.
Yeah, put
Iron
Boston
Maiden,
number 5 for me over Ozzy. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Ozzy on his own. Love Black Sabbath. Never liked anything Ozzy did on his own.
I like a lot of Ozzy's on.
So, what are you guys picking from this?
Yeah, if you have something that's not on the list, you can add that too. But your top 5.
Top 5.
That hasn't been inducted because you can name a bunch, but they've been inducted in the Hall of Fame. I'd have to look them up. You just have to let me know, and I'll look it up. I've got
Scorpions.
Scorpions have not been inducted.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm just. You say you got to pick from this, or
Well, this is the one. This is from. I compiled this from all the lists, like rock bands that people think that should have been, had that haven't been. They were complaining about, and I just put them all together in one list.
Yeah, but if you have something that's not on the list where they haven't been inducted, but they're rockers,
Right.
now
See, like Blake, he picked Limp Bizkit. They're not on there. No, I'm kidding. He talked about it though for a little bit. He didn't pick them.
Get it off with a look. Bow,
Yeah.
bow, bow, bow.
get it off with a cookie.
That's a tough list.
I can
The
pick.
damn hot dog flavored water.
Yeah, Maiden, Motley Crue, Ozzy.
Wow, Motley Crue?
Because he's Ozzy. Scorpions, of course. Ooh, the last one.
Are you picking these already? These are your picks.
No, he's just talking.
Oh, you just okay. 'Cause I'm about to say.
Okay, so I need to pick 5 that I think should be put in the.
Yes. Who would you put in there right now if you could induct them right now? 5
First and
bands. You could say,
foremost, Iron Maiden.
I get to pick. I'm putting them in. Who is it? Top
That's right.
your 5.
Okay, first and foremost, Iron Maiden.
I think everybody said Iron Maiden.
Okay,
Captain
Daylight come
Okay.
and you want to go home.
Soundgarden. Yeah. Yeah,
I love
just
Soundgarden.
because
Nobody
of
said Soundgarden.
their talent.
That's just a suck.
Let's see here.
Oh no.
Scorpions, of course.
Okay.
Rage Against the Machine, because if Homeboy wouldn't have died, they'd be a lot further than they were now. Even though they were political, they still were. You listen to the Prophets of Rage, and just I mean, and
You got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's tough, isn't it? Iron Maiden, Soundgarden, Scorpions, Rage Against the Machine.
I can't believe you ain't said Judas Priest.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Motorhead.
Yeah. Oh yes, I knew Dorito's a big Motorhead fan. Okay.
Yeah, Motorhead. I mean, I was gonna, believe it or not, pick Pat Benatar just because that bitch deserves it.
Yeah.
I still consider her as pop.
Yeah. But
I'm looking at it right now. I got to pick one more. And that's tough.
Be right back, though.
I'm thinking.
Lita Ford, and another one too. Ivermectin, Dora Pesh, freaking
Yeah.
Dora the Explorer.
What he's-
Risky out here.
What's up, squirrel?
That's funny.
You know what? Blow me, doughboy.
Hey, Jason, what's up, Jason? Thank you for watching. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm really gonna have to go with Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains.
They were awesome rock band.
Oh,
I
you
think
really
that-
fucked up the rooster. You kicked him. Sorry. Yeah.
I mean, DLC
Nirvana-
was definitely one of the contenders for me too, and the Smiths.
See how there's a Nirvana in there and Alice in Chains not.
Yeah, fuck the Smiths.
Yeah, and then Oasis, though, I don't understand. Who the fuck wants to drive around in a Champagne Chevy Nova?
I love Oasis.
I love Oasis. I picked Oasis.
You don't like Oasis? No, they're a good band.
Give me the Spider-Man for Oasis, dude.
Can see too.
And Squirrel's just, he's just mad because his pudding's not popped.
You guys are crazy. Let's see if I can bring this up here. So nobody picks Dick. Wow.
Hey, Captain, how the hell are you, by the way?
Mean old
I'm doing
man.
grand,
Squirrel
thank
was
you.
found in a garbage can.
I waited around for a good hour and a half last night to see if you'd play.
I don't have Call of Duty on the Xbox.
Thanks,
Just
man.
talking shit. You
Shut
can
up.
actually download it for free. That one, the multiplayer one.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Oh, it's like that, huh?
Does this look right? Does this look right?
Fucker.
Got Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Motley
No,
Crue.
I'm going to get the new one.
Freaking Doobie Brothers, yeah.
So Iron Maiden, out of this whole list, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 Iron Maiden. So Iron Maiden's definitely making the list.
Just
Oh,
stumbled
so
across
you-
something stupid. I shouldn't. I messed about with streaming. I've never been on this properly because it was always using an iPad. Let's see.
There's a bunch of stuff you can do on it. It's awesome.
Right, you want to see me about 20 years ago in Amsterdam?
Squirrel.
Oh wow!
Is that you, Captain?
Yeah.
Is that you, Captain, in Amsterdam?
No, there's a rock bar in Amsterdam called Excalibur.
Boy, you look like you about to rob this motherfucker.
Is that a blunt in your hand, or are you just happy to see him?
Well, I was in Amsterdam. I enjoyed everything they had to offer. Great.
Amsterdam is awesome.
Only this, I didn't even realize I had these in the computer. I was Excalibur. So. Yeah. So. Great. Love, that was me pickled out of my head.
Just peed on the post.
It's a great today.
That's good stuff. Oh yeah, just
That's cool. That's cool, man.
Sorry, it's
That
I
is
take it
cool.
off again. So.
That's cool, man.
That's a trip. The house is right up there at the water.
Oh,
Sorry, you just got a boat.
Here, you're a big guy.
oh, what's up,
You know,
Bowdy?
See, when you're all their stairs, because everything's so narrow and they build up rather than out, all the stairs are like that steep and you have wee tiny treads on them. And that's okay when you're sober
Cheers,
and when you're
Bonnie.
not stoned and stuff. But, see, when you've been there for a couple of days and you're pickled out of your head, it's.
Yeah. You wake
got
up in the
1,
morning with
2,
a couple extra bruises you
3.
fucking didn't remember until you looked at them.
Oh, Jesus. I love the place.
I picked 6.
all the time.
Sorry, JB.
Notice that. That's okay. We got Bad Company for 3. We got. I'd have to total it up, but I think so far Iron Maiden, then Lizzy, Bad Company are the most consistent one, right?
You got Pantera. Well, let's
I'm
see.
thinking.
Left and I had Pantera, and then Rage. Let's see who all had Rage. Left.
Everybody, Iron Maiden got the most votes. I think.
Left and Dorito had Rage.
So actually,
Allison.
you didn't vote for Saxon. I'm very disappointed in you.
Saxon. Hey, there's a band I forgot about, but
Yeah.
I don't think
I
that
put
they
that
were
Especially in the 80s. The 80s.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame worthy. Oh, and anyways, with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that word music is thrown in there, so that's why they get away with a lot of different types. I can't remember what channel it was. I want to say it was the Round Table. It got into a big old argument about that shit.
About the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, yeah, it's very controversial because it's like a lot of them won't even go there, even if they're inducted. They're like, nope.
Well, it's the Rock
We
and
don't
Roll
respect
Music
your-
Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
so that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
It's
that's cool.
because-
Lep said he was at the first one, the inaugural one. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
No, that's crazy. It's just you just don't ever know until you start talking about different subjects. But yeah, they're both Joey's from Cleveland too. So
That was poor guy.
as far as how it's all political, though, I think the whole thing.
Well, at all, yeah. Everyone's paying everybody off.
But I definitely think Maiden, out of all of those bands, should be the first and foremost to go up there.
Yeah, and actually they got nominated last year, so hopefully, who's the nominations for this year? They haven't announced that.
I mean, Bruce Dickinson, dude, his fucking singing. That dude was trained in
God, yeah.
opera, bro. You know
And
what
what
I
he
mean?
did with his life too. He's a professor. He's a freaking airline pilot. He flies the band around.
Yep.
He learns to do
he flies him
aircraft.
around in his own plane. He actually gave up the captainship recently.
Oh, really?
Yes, he gave up the captainship of the what was it? Flight 666 is
Yep.
what the plane. Yeah, he actually gave up the captainship.
Wow. Well, I know they had a different. He wasn't the original singer.
No, he wasn't.
No.
I like the original singer too.
Yeah, Paul Diazno, whatever his name is.
Yeah, that was in
I-
Killer. That was
Yeah.
Killers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Do
that
you guys
song.
remember? Do you guys remember the import album, Maiden Japan?
Oh, hell yeah. Yep. That's
I
one of the
haven't
first
heard
things that got me hooked.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Maiden album?
Ooh,
Mine is Somewhere in Time. No, Power Slave.
No, that's mine
the
too.
one with 22 Acacia Avenue on it.
22. So that's on
Oh,
Killer. Oh, that's
Gosh, I don't know.
22.
Kept on, man.
Yeah, hold on here.
It
What album was Iron
it was the
Maiden's
first one with
22
Bruce on it.
Acacia Avenue? Oops. What album was the song 22 Acacia Avenue on?
I thought it was Killer.
Number of the
but it may
Beast.
not be.
Number of the Beast.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
I also
let me
like-
tell you about that.
Also, too, see, that's kind of hard, dude, because Maiden came out with so many bitchin' albums, dude, back in the day, and I'm talking up to Power Slave, okay? Because after Power Slave, they started kind of losing me. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. But you had you had the Trooper. You had what album was that? What album was the Trooper on?
Trooper's on the same one.
Yeah, okay. But Flight of Icarus, was that on the same one too?
Iron. Hold on. I thought that was on Killers, maybe.
Yeah.
22.
I'm getting my albums mixed up. Hold on.
I'm
Scream
not very
for me,
good with
Long
albums.
Beach.
What's going on?
Scream for me, Long Beach.
I started losing about Seventh Son, somewhere around
Yeah.
there.
Power
Piece of
Slave
time
slowed
ago.
me down, bro.
Yeah, Power Slave and God.
You know, the funny thing about that was when did Power Slave?
Somewhere in Time. I saw that tour in Germany, in Berlin.
Wow.
I
Wasp-
So let me
was
tell you
not
this.
really paying
Opened up
attention
for 'em.
after Power Slave. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You lost match Power Slave?
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, Maiden was Maiden. You heard a Maiden song, you were like, "Yeah, that's Maiden," and you're still jamming to Maiden. But I didn't pay attention too much to what they were doing.
right.
You know what I mean? If I heard
Cheers,
it,
Alan.
it was cool. If I didn't,
Now,
Now,
EB, what's up?
what's up, brother?
EB in the house.
I mean, dude, come on. How can you compare anything after
I believe we-
even at Power Slave to Run to the Hills to the Trooper?
Oh, yeah.
To 666 to any of
Yeah.
those songs? How can you compare it?
You know, I had when I was growing up, there was a older kid on the bus that always talked about Iron Maiden. I was like, I don't know about them. But then one day, no lie, this is crazy. I was walking with some friends down the road, and in a ditch there was a cassette, and it was the number of the Beast. And I was like, wow, okay. I put that in. I listened. I wore it out, man. I was like, it was still played. So that's actually where I first heard them.
Wow.
Cassette that was in the ditch.
Wow.
in the ditch. Yeah, and I was like, this is good. So
And then somebody said it earlier. I would never pay to go see Kiss. I would pay to go see Kiss. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
but
Hands down. I've seen that. I've seen Kiss
I've
6
seen them
times.
too. Yeah, even in a nosebleed seat, it was one of the best concerts ever.
Just the production is worth seeing.
very theatrics,
Just
theatrics.
Steve, dude, just out there, just like boom. He's just like
Oh, yeah.
I like
he walks around with those boots, dude.
back
He
in the
doesn't
day.
really
Gene
kind of
Simmons,
walk. He just
man.
kind of lifts his legs real high, just moves. But yeah, they're actually playing with the Voodoo Gospels in Mexico coming soon.
Who's that?
They're the headliners. It's Kiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, what did you think about Alice Cooper? He was very theatrical too, though.
I mean, he's a legend. You can't.
No, they were the kings of shock rock, man. They were the kings of fucking shock rock.
And I do like it.
Because that was one of the first albums I bought was Destroyer, and that's when it first came out in '76. And my parents were like, "What are you listening to?" Then no, they really had a conniption when I bought Motley Crue's freaking
Shout at the Devil.
Yeah, I
Dude,
kept
Too
that album
Fast for
further away
Love.
from them.
As far as I'm concerned, Too Fast for Love was one of their best albums.
There's a
Really?
story here, Dorito. My younger brother had bought that album and he didn't like it, and he gave me the album. And then as soon as Motley Crue started going, he's like, "Can I have my album back?" I'm like, "No." Too fast for love.
Too fast for love. This is the way he sings that, dude. Just that was when they were having a good time, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now, have you heard him singing lately?
and
Have you
shout
heard
out
him
to
singing
Devil.
lately, Dorito?
Huh?
Have you heard him singing lately?
Oh, who? Vince Neil?
Yeah.
I bet you he sings sitting.
No, have you not heard the videos where he's?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's bad. You can't even understand what he's saying. It's like some cheeseburger, it sounds like he's talking about fast food or something.
Underneath it.
I heard he's chubby as fuck now.
Yeah. He spent
But
too much
I mean,
time with the
it's just the
freaking
singing. It's not even that. He can't sing.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
Well, like,
And
could you
Bon
imagine
Jovi?
seeing him in concert? He'd be like Axl Rose sitting up there with AC/DC. Feet up on the stool.
I heard Axel did well with AC/DC. He done away with a lot of his David nonsense, and I only saw clips and when he lost weight and got fit and all again, and see all this nonsense about keeping people waiting 2 hours because he's having a nap and all. I totally stopped all that.
Hold on here.
So
Oh no, they're still good.
I bet they are good. Vince sounds rough. Yeah, I would play a little bit of that if I didn't think I get copyrighted, but I might play a little bit of it.
I've never been a podcast. I
I'm
don't
gonna
like
mute myself because I don't want to.
I think it stopped being about music.
Doritos getting his rocks off.
It stopped being about music 25 years ago. It's about nothing but money for him now. And he said it himself, it's just about the Benjamins. And it's like, yeah, you're supposed to be an artist,
What's up, Miss Piggy?
Is this it? Where's it at? Which one does the best video? Hold on.
Oh, you're looking it up?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can play this. I don't want to play too much of it. I just wanted the people to hear that.
Freaking Alan. Freaking Bon Jovi was butt rock before butt rock was butt rock.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
My heart. Like he's doing a karate move. Wow.
Dude,
Three in my.
103.
oh, I saw that. Yeah, that's an old one, huh? Dude,
Yeah.
I just watched
Anyway,
this
I
one.
just had to show that.
I just watched the AC/DC with. I'm sorry, Captain. I got a comment here.
Yeah,
I
Bon
just
Jovi's
watched it
terrible.
because I wanted to say. I mean, I heard that he was shit on there, and I hadn't really seen this exact video.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, but I have to correct myself. He was really shitty.
Well, that's okay. I'm not a fan. I
He sounded like you could tell if you do. He was doing Thunderstruck,
Right.
so you could see like it. You got to watch the video.
Can we put
That's the only way I
Drewski
can
in it?
explain it.
Can we put
No.
Jersey in it?
Let me turn this down here real quick and just show you.
There's the chair, baby.
You talk about a guy that fits with the band, boy.
Here's Lep on stage. Here we go.
Look at no wait. There, I gotta get him before the correction. Hold on. Because look, he's already out there, right? And he's going thunder. Oh, wait a minute here. I'm not supposed to be here yet. Okay, here I come. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've seen Guns N' Roses, but it was with Buckethead, wasn't with Slash, and
Oh yeah, well,
I thought it was terrible. And it's not that Buckethead is a bad guitarist. He's not. He's a very, very good guitarist. But it was just terrible. There was no chemistry. There was no.
yeah, there was no soul to it. No,
Yeah.
yeah, I see what you're talking about.
It's not even that. There was no flow. They played that.
No synergy. No synergy.
Yeah, I heard that too about John Bon Jovi, that he can't sing worth a shit now.
Well,
You want to hear some? I can. It's
Well, no, because they
unreal.
blew all their freaking voices out, and
Yeah, see the Metallica photo I showed you obviously the Odyssey. Well, Guns N' Roses, played the same place, and see every time they got a bit of momentum on the stage, they stopped for a break. It was terrible, and every time, and one of the highlights was the fans singing "Civil War," for fuck's sake, or I can't remember what it was now, but one of the slower ones, and every time the band got, and you're thinking, yeah, that's finally good, they then stop again, and it was terrible. So
The fact that Bon Jovi and Eminem are in the Hall of Fame says it all. That says it
never
all.
was in the book.
how much
Never.
music can you play without getting copyrighted?
Hear that?
That sounds like shit.
Yes, his effects were off, I guess.
Damn.
That's bad. His voice is shot. He can't even
See,
come
that's
close
the
to it.
thing, yeah.
Dude,
All the old rockers, man, they blown their freaking voices out.
if you had all that money and shit, man, why don't you just ride off to the sunset? Don't
He
make
couldn't sing a lick then. Well, he can't even. He's worse now.
TV. What's up, brother? Exactly.
Exactly. It's all about the groove. You got to have a good groove with the
Same
band.
thing Axl Rose did to AC/DC, man.
You can be
By the
too
way,
where it has no
Yuji,
soul.
what's going on, brother? Cheers,
It's
brother.
got to have some kind of feel. It's got to make you feel something, It can't be robotic, in my opinion.
Yuji, it's good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing good, man.
Thrice, there's a song that I'd love you to check out. Just one song, "Stiff Little Fingers," alternative. You know it?
With little fingers, yeah.
Yeah, but that alternative ultra, that riff at the start of it is just fucking epic, and they never really made it big, anywhere outside Northern Ireland. There was a lot of songs with the Troubles and stuff.
They couldn't hook the production. They couldn't hook what was going on in the times, man.
But I mean, well, they did here, they did locally because they were doing stuff. I mean, they were literally they went to school about a mile away from where I now live. That hook, that wee riff for Alternative Ultra is, and I've only just started listening to them, but that song I absolutely adore, and I sort of forgot how good wee riff was, but don't want Jeremy get in trouble for playing it, but and not that I don't think Stiff Little Fingers will copyright because they're only a wee band, but I mean, a lot of people know them because they were mentioned in films because they influenced Green Day and stuff.
So were they a Blake band? So they're like not like
Yeah. Basically, what he's saying, are they worth a fuck?
JV, I sent you a link
I think they're really good.
to a Bon Jovi. You guys were talking about Bon Jovi. It's a Bon Jovi tribute band. That's his second Bon Jovi tribute band, Dead or Alive. But before he used to be in Bad Medicine, that lead singer, that's my old roommate. That dude sounds exactly.
He He sounds
Like old
better
school.
than he does.
Oh,
Huh?
were you listening to it?
Well, it's easy to do covers.
No, he actually was a singing instructor for a lady named Sabine out here in Los Angeles, and she actually was. She worked for her. She was a bigger lady.
Does he have an original band too?
No, he just did tribute stuff. He did real good with Bad Medicine,
Wow.
dude. They were in one of the Bon Jovi videos in LA when they were through the 3rd Street Tunnel. They were actually in one of the videos. He's done a lot of stuff, dude.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, check it out. Check him out. I don't know if you can
Then
play it or
Sevenfold,
not.
Alan,
Not get copyrighted, but I don't think you would. But that's a 9-year-old video.
freaking Avenged Sevenfold, Mark Portney, and from Dream Theater, and yeah, that was a great freaking band, man.
I mean, maybe mute yourself for a second, JV, and listen to his voice and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Dolly Parton's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Really?
She denied the first time she was asked to go in, and then she said, "Okay, I'll do it."
Fucking Duran's? What?
Yeah, I know.
This is getting funnier by the minute, guys.
Well, that's the weird thing.
Dream Theater.
It's all money. It's like politics, you know.
Yeah, it's
We know.
They would.
We know.
That's why you'll never see Metallica, Megadeth, nobody like that never do the Super Bowl show, because it's all about that right there. There's no reason Metallica
Who do
never.
you pick from our list?
Yes, this is the ones that we actually picked. So let's see who all they picked. I put the ones that everybody.
Make sure you think about it first.
Yeah. So you got then Lizzy. You have Iron Maiden, Bad Company, Scorpions. This is the top 4 that we all have had the most votes between all of us. So
Go for it.
let me see what he's got. I'm gonna mute myself and.
Carly Simon's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What?
Uh-huh.
You could either say, yeah, or
Wow,
you could say, holy
well,
shit.
man, it's
You've got to stop torturing yourself.
He'll trip
man.
on his voice. That guy's fucking exact, dude. Dead to nuts with a lot of things. He even cut his hair when John Bon Jovi cut his hair. He did he tries keeping, I don't know about now. I haven't talked to him for years. But like he lived, ate, and slept John Bon Jovi.
wow. The pick is like even on 2 of them. Don't say which two, but
He sounds better than Bon Jovi does right now.
Yeah, but he sounds exactly like him.
It sounds
He sounds
exactly
like old
like him.
school Bon Jovi, huh?
Hell, I sound better than Bon Jovi does right now.
No, I'm talking about old
that's
school,
what
dude.
you
I'm
get
talking.
for falling in love.
Here's Dorito's friend. You said
He was my old roommate.
okay, and he's a tribute band. This is back in 2013, but check it out.
Check it out.
He's got his mannerisms too.
Yep, sounds just like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds just.
He did, dude. It shows, dude. They were so fun, dude. It
They
was
need
so
to hire
fun.
him to do the singing, and they wouldn't even know. The audience wouldn't even know that's not really him. He could just back there making the money, just running the sound or something.
Well, I saw a video where he actually did where Bon Jovi was singing, and then they showed him on the other end singing,
Oh,
and then it was like
yeah.
a thing of confusion. That was him. That was before he cut his hair.
Just see, Kate.
All right, just a little update. People need to vote because we got a tie, and we
We got a
can't have
tie?
that here.
We can't vote, right?
Don't.
I ain't voted.
Voted.
No vote.
I
No
did.
vote.
I voted. Yeah, go ahead and vote your people.
A bullet for my Valentine.
Vote who I really.
We said we can.
I can't vote on my own poll though.
Well, we already know who everybody's going to pick.
Well, no, it's a tie.
Yeah, you
Right?
do all kinds of other things with your own poll. Why can't you vote on it?
Throw up your poll. You can.
I threw my
flag
poll
on
out
your
there.
poll, you can- You can salute what's on your pole. You can
You can even shine your pole.
shine your pole, brasso your pole. I don't know if it's wood or
Okay,
metal.
you're making it really hard to vote. Um,
Oh, now we're pulling ahead.
You're
You got
making your
Blake,
phone really
you got
hard.
Blake
What'd you
thinking
say?
about his bear again.
He said something about pole is hard or something. I don't know.
Right.
Go ahead.
That's right. They didn't bury it. They didn't bury it far enough. It keeps falling over.
Bullet for Valentine's, another good band. Yeah.
That's
But
my.
rock-
one of my-
Right,
rock
if
and
you go
roll is-
direction of Jane's addiction, right?
right.
Well,
Rock and roll Hall of Fame worthy, you know, over the other
in
bands.
the Country Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
But there was a
They
lot
should-
of bands that
Yeah.
people don't really remember too much, but just with those few hits, they actually did really good.
Yeah.
You got a Blind Melon. You got a lot of bands like that that did really, really good. Just
Well,
with the very
White
little that
Zombie,
they did,
Rob
they just
Zombie.
disappeared for some reason.
White Zombie, Rob
Because
Zombie.
they were one-hit wonders. Fucking Blind Melon.
Hmm.
I like Blind Melon.
No, that's fine, but they were one-hit wonders. You talk about the Hall of Fame. You're
Yeah,
talking
they
about
really. Yeah.
guys that made
Puddle
an
of
impact,
mud.
guys that helped redefine.
y'all are haters, man.
311.
I could argue more for
311. There you go.
Offspring or something like that.
Offspring. There you go.
Offspring, if they had
Hootie
more
and the
hits.
Blues, Hootie and the Blues Travelers. Oh wait,
Hootie maybe already in there. Let me look. It's gonna be crazy. If Hootie's in
Hootie
there.
and the Blues Travelers.
I was joking. I know it's Hootie and the Blowfish, but
Yeah.
those two bands kind of go hand in hand. Hootie and
Yeah,
Blues
where's the
Traveler
blow?
kinda
Where's the
go together.
blowfish? Why are
I
they
guess-
not in the
I guess next year we can put Five Finger Death Punch in there, eh?
Right.
No.
Since everybody else can get
Hold on, I
There
gotta
you
go.
go. It's the Rock and Roll Music Hall of Fame.
Iron
though.
Maiden's winning right here.
You're completely right.
I will survive.
Hey, that guitar solo during their bad company. Thing.
Oh, no, hold on. Blake, your favorite band is Nickelback.
like
isn't it?
Fuck,
Sing
bro.
that to Bon Jovi like that. I'm a cowboy.
Lay your hands on me. Lay your hands on me.
Blake
Lay
likes
your
eating
hands
Canadian
on
bacon from Chad Kroger's place. Kroger's.
Captain.
Hey, that sounded better than Bon Jovi.
It's bad when the Blake's the calmest one on
Yeah,
here.
I
I'm either
Nickelback did sort of harmless, middle of the road rock, and I'd rather kids were listening to fucking Nickelback than fucking Jay-Z and
Did is Nickelback in the Hall of Fame?
stuff like that. You know what
I
I
have
mean?
no, probably. Who knows?
No.
Which goes back to what we said a long time ago. That's the number one problem in the world. Music sucks.
Yeah.
I heard the new rap group the other day called Blackpink. It's 4 Chinese girls and they do straight hip hop. I'm okay. It's
You
just
listen to music, Andy? Oh, I didn't know that. Should listen to music sometimes.
KD. Come on, you never listened to Blink 182 back in the day?
Yeah,
Five Finger
I quite like Five Finger Death Punch. Not a Hall of Fame band, but I quite like them. Need to be in the mood. Folks like Slipknot. Yeah, for me, I need to be in the mood to listen to
Okay, now listen. We both agree that their version of Bad Company was better than the original Bad Company, right? I know Jay's gonna say no, that's blasphemy and all that shit, but the guitar solo with 5 fingers, that's so much. He's just
Man,
it's badass
Yeah.
stuff. Hey, what's going on, brother? Cheers. Ugh.
thrash all Nickelback. Well, that's okay, Miss Piggy. It's okay. You know what's
The
happening
only reason
here?
I never liked Nickelback, they did 1 or 2 songs I really did like, but man, they just played them into the ground, dude. You
Oh
know,
my God, you can shit your pants and sound better than Bon Jovi.
damn right, Les. You're right, homie. You're right.
If you
Crazy,
wrote-
yeah.
if you wrote a number one hit song and you got the number one with it, and you were getting all the money and all the fucking pussy and all the adulation, but you
Would I give a damn what 5 guys thought of my band? No.
Of course you would. If you could make the money they made off their songs, you'd play them every fucking night 5
Oh,
times.
hell yeah.
So it's
Hell
hard
yeah.
to call them for doing it. Look, they're not my cup of tea. I'm not saying to take it, but I've said repeatedly, I'd rather guys would listen to fucking Nickelback than fucking Lizzo and fucking Kanye,
Okay.
fucking talentless cunt West and all lemons,
Write that down.
And I
Hey,
still
hey,
think Kanye
hey.
West should be put to death for killing fucking Bohemian Rhapsody.
Captain, the artist who wrote the songs can technically sue cover bands because they own the song.
Yeah.
That's why you just do covers and shit. That's one
Start
reason I'm not going to put no more covers out on my channel. Because hell, every time we put out one, I get a copyright claim, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? Oh, it sounds too much like. Well, is that our fault? Because we're not fucking it up, slow and country.
Nickelback be in the Red Knock Hall of Fame.
There's cars.
Oh, that's funny.
Crazy
Hello, Crazy Ann. Keep forgetting where my camera is.
Yeah.
Right next to Oasis.
Yeah, the camera's right in front of you.
Hey,
Yeah,
the camera looks good on you, big dog. You look further
No,
back. Or maybe it's because I'm not drinking.
Oh,
tonight.
I'm just
Oh,
just
you are further back. Okay, well, that's cool.
just leaning
Hey,
back in the chair as well.
do that. I look more muscled up. See when you.
This is, I don't want to give you a flashback, but this is the position you were in years ago. When you lean back in the chair.
Oh my gosh.
That's your hysterical lesson of the day, boys and girls.
Don't masturbate on camera.
I've seen some crazy shit my day.
I lowered the tone, didn't I? Didn't take long.
We
Hey,
done
it's
run
okay.
everybody off. Crash and Dorito, they gave up on us.
Hey,
Okay.
crazy Ann will still chase you on the game. Don't worry, buddy. You still
I
doing
think
good.
we've said all we can say about this. I think Iron Maiden is definitely the number one. Everybody picked Iron Maiden in the chat too. 53% saying Iron Maiden. Bad Company comes in second. So
Not
make it
bad.
happen.
Not bad.
Make it happen. You got to make it happen. Iron Maiden, Bad Company, they've got to be. They got to be in the Hall of Fame.
So
Got to
who
be.
out of them four awesome bands, who came in last?
Let me go back here and look.
Please tell me.
Okay,
What
then Lizzy came in. No, then Lizzy came in third. Scorpions came in last.
Wow.
Scorpions is the band I'm keen on, to be honest. I don't
Wow.
know about them, truth be told. But
I like a lot of their stuff, but they're not in the top. I mean, I would put them right there where they're at, kind of.
But everybody
In my opinion.
got
They're
a
great.
vote. Right? Every band did get a vote, right? I mean,
Rock you
Yeah.
like a
yeah.
hurricane.
all right. Here we
Oh,
go.
this Bon Jovi is the shortest drummer, the shortest midget on earth. Blake, you don't like Bon Jovi's drummer? He's the shortest midget on earth.
Well, when you go to catch him, he starts trying to sing, and then you're like, "Fuck, this ain't worth all this anymore." So,
We live karaoke. Metallica or Korn. Oh, that's a good one. Or Beatles or
Here we
Queen.
go.
That's what we
Let's
need
try
to do.
to start something.
After we do the captain's got a great idea for the show next show. But like what we need to do is just put Beatles songs versus Queen songs. Just have a fight.
man,
Right
y'all
there.
gonna get fucking destroyed.
Really?
All you Queen loving motherfuckers out there, y'all gonna get destroyed
you
if that
said
happens.
that before.
Yeah, that's before you and Thresh both get the button with put it in first place.
You declared for the Beatles straight away. You said, if the Beatles don't win this, I'm going home. And the Beatles get knocked out really early. So,
You had to remind me. You had to remind me, did you? I see.
every day. I'm going to start tweeting that every
See what
day.
you did, Shredder? I
There's a guy
blame
tweets every day that this is the
Shut up.
15th of September and Joe Biden is the worst president ever, and he does it every single day. I'm going to start doing that. The Queen are better than the Beatles every day.
Well, you trying to get a fucking unfollow, ain't you? You trying. It's just a click
I
away.
try every day, but he's still trying to do it.
He's a wee man.
Hey, did you
No,
like that?
Queen or Queen Beatles?
To wake you up.
Corn Beatles.
Hey, corn beetles sound delicious.
Is that something
They
like
do
the
that with
cranberries?
me.
Blake, did
The
you
Metallic
like the
Queen.
video I sent you this morning as a wake up call?
Metal
What?
Queen.
I've not even looked at. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Metallic
I don't
Queen.
know.
That'd be awesome, man.
I don't know why in the world it took me a minute to think about that. Damn.
The other day when Thrash mentioned Queen's Rights, I was like, damn, I used to love Queen's Rights. Operation Mindcrime was my favorite album all time at one time. And I went back and listened like the early stuff like Warning and all that. I forget how damn good that shit was.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, Jet City
Chris
Woman.
DeGarmo and hell yeah,
Yeah.
Michael Wilton on guitar. Oh my God,
In
Ed
Chris
the
DeGarmo.
wooden chair
DeGarmo wrote-
beside the window.
Chris DeGarmo, when he left, he was the main songwriter. You know,
Rage to Order freaking album is my favorite, man. That and the
but
Warning.
if you notice when Chris DeGarmo left, that's when her songwriting went to shit. He was the one that wrote all the songs. It's kind of like Izzy Stradlin and Guns N' Roses. You know, he wrote the songs.
That made the
Slash
whole world
took it and
sing.
made it better, of course. But he wrote the shell of the song, the idea of the song. But it takes somebody to have an idea of the song.
Yep,
And that's my job to come up with the song.
that's my job.
Yep.
He writes the songs that makes the whole
I
world
just wonder
sing.
why Thrash didn't invite us to this wings party he's having over here.
Leftovers from last night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah.
put you on full screen. School wings, hot wings or regular wings.
Well, I can tell you got good damn.
Only three in infrared. Yeah.
Hey,
You see
Eric,
this?
Hey, Eric, don't be mad at me because your fucking quarterback and your team ain't worth a fuck.
Eric.
Well, y'all running neck and neck with me right now. Y'all can't say shit. So,
Who is
My
Eric's?
finger ass.
oh, he loves them Green Bay fucking Packers.
What happened to him, man? They didn't even- Like you
I'll tell
had
you what
them.
happened to them. They fucking lost their best receiver like Dallas did. And that's why both teams are sucking right now.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Let me go check something. I'll be right back. Hold on.
They lost their best baseball players.
Yep. Flap, motherfuckers. Oh, shit. Best bet of all time was 5-finger asshole thrust or whatever they're called. See, I'm telling you, man. They'll be in there next. And before Iron Maiden, and before all these other killer bands, here's somebody said Taylor Swift.
If
earlier.
Iron Maiden hasn't made it by
Yes.
now, I don't think they will after this nomination that you guys are talking about. I don't think they'll get nominated again.
Yeah, it is weird that to be such
It's
a big,
so odd, isn't it?
successful, influential band over.
Well, what's funny is that out of all the bands that were in the list, Megadeth didn't even get talked about. Isn't that weird?
I love Megadeth, but absolutely. Hey, that was what's weird. I got on a big Megadeth, like listening to him and watching, live stuff, and then all of a sudden, like 2 or 3 days later, he was on Joe Rogan. That was weird. I was like,
yeah,
that was really weird.
I don't mind them. I have a few other albums there, and I think they're okay.
I'm here.
But he brought Megadeth to Belfast years ago. I wasn't at it, but he made people shouldn't get up on a stage and make political statements. But he got up on the stage in Belfast and made.
Well, they're a political band.
Yeah.
His lyrics are political, yeah.
Ireland for the Irish, and he barely made it off the stage. People were throwing fucking pint glasses at him and everything.
Oh, fuck yeah, because Dave Mustaine doesn't know when to shut his fucking mouth.
No.
Oh, I know. I know.
We could say the same thing about Rage Against the Machine back in the day.
It's the attention too. You know what I mean? And the players that play with Megadeth, you see them coming in like on escalators, man. They come and they go because they can't deal with Dave.
Yeah. But Rage for the Machine were a political band before they became Democrat fucking sellouts. But you knew what you were getting. But him doing that in Belfast, like me walking into fucking Alamo and going, the Alamo for Mexico, it just. Which is a stupid thing to do,
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Jules.
Awesome, Jules.
Well, there was somebody that did something to the
Sorry.
Alamo back
Sorry,
in the
Captain.
day.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
know.
didn't mean-
But Ozzy's a fucking rocket. You know.
Dude,
But I wasn't
also,
political.
Blackie Lawless.
I think that's what
I was just a kid. That wasn't.
I told you.
Well, guys, you have to understand these people they're getting to the end and they're doing their last hurrah and they're gonna go off like a fucking freaking firework, dude. That's just the way it is.
How many
And
times have the
people
Eagles?
are gonna buy
There's a
tickets
band.
because a lot of people believe,
Make a deal.
How many times have the Eagles retired and then unretired and retired?
Oh, yeah.
Well, and fighting on stage while they're live and everything
yeah.
else. It's like,
Actually, the Eagles are going to be here soon.
That's why I hate Axl fucking Rose, and I always will, because when Hetfield got caught on fire that night, he had shot step in and saved the whole damn show. With all these people.
He said he didn't have a fire extinguisher. How can you blame him?
Hey, well, it happened to Michael Jackson.
well, it
too.
wasn't
They
my
got-
job, so it ain't my problem.
Right. I'm thinking, well, how would you feel if you was a paying customer? And there's some people there that week who saved a lot of money to come to this shit, and then just fuck
Well,
with
that's
it.
the thing is that
You guys
you have to
remember this
actually
old
bands
joke?
back in the day too, because they were alcohol induced and drug induced freaking bands that were just out there freaking living off adrenaline.
Oh yeah.
We did.
Do you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
remember this old joke?
Oh yeah.
What's that? Michael
James
Jackson and
Hetfield's
Pepsi
running.
commercial?
Yeah.
That speaking of Axel, though, a lot of people say he's kind of an asshole or whatever, but I don't know about that. I just know that I know there's a guy that runs the sound.
I turn it off, man.
There's a guy I know, Little Rock, who runs sound for them through the spaghetti incident. He got picked up to do their monitors. He was like, "Oh crap, it's a big gig." So he was doing all kinds of stuff, and they brought him in, and they were in this big warehouse rehearsing, for the spaghetti incident tour or whatever. So he goes in, he walks in, and they had all this equipment. He hook all of it up. Axel and them, they got it ready and everything. And Axel comes up there and he's singing, and the monitors was like feeding back. He didn't know it wasn't his equipment. He was trying to learn it. Like he's like, "Damn, this okay. I gotta tweak this here." And then he finally had it running right. And they come out there, and he said he walked out. They were on a break, and Axel come up and said, "Hey, sound man," he said, "I got feedback. I got a effing problem with you, man." He pointed in my face, and he pointed him right back. He said, "Listen, I'm fixing it, so you back off." And Axel backed up and said, "Dude, okay, I respect you, man. You put it right back to me, man. You're hired."
Wow.
He was testing him out to see if he can. He said, "I like you. You're
Wow.
hired." So they hired him.
Yeah, what usually happens in that situation is that people go out there and they do pre-checks before the band even comes out to do the sound check. I know all that crap because I ran sound from the freaking stage.
Oh,
I
yeah.
go wireless so I could go out there and hear the freaking the sound, and
Worst
it's
thing
hard,
is-
man. It's hard to
Yeah.
get the balance. The rooms are different. Oh my god!
You really need somebody running it all the time.
Mhm.
But the main thing is when you get to a gig and you don't have time to even do a sound check, that is the worst.
Yeah, when
Mr.
you're
B, what's
but
up,
you
my
ate-
friend?
Oh,
you fade in slowly.
jeez, I made it.
The Churbs. What's up, there? What's up, Herpy?
No feedback, man. I hate
Herpes
feedback.
okay. Herpes okay.
What you doing, BC?
I said Herpy.
No feedback.
with
You
this?
can hear the feedback. I'm sorry.
Wait.
I'll
I
stop
said
the
no.
feedback button now.
Acknowledge me before my arm gets tired.
You're dialed right in, man.
Oh Jesus! I see it. Hello, sir.
Thank you very much.
My arm's tired too.
I shouldn't have to work for it.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's working. Do you agree with this list?
Hell no.
Or do you need to see the full list?
Oh no!
Yeah, which five would you have picked?
Yummy, yummy,
Let me put it on the screen here.
Yeah,
Fucking
BC.
and you can go off list if there's a band there.
These are BC. If you don't know, these are bands have not been in the Hall of Fame, and if they're not, if a band hasn't been in the Hall of Fame
Right.
and they're not on the list, you can add them as well.
Okay. Okay.
I picked Jackson.
Top five, bro.
And don't pick Eminem or Dolly Parton because they're already in.
Shut up.
Same
you.
with Beatles, so don't even fuck
Duran fucking
I'm trying, to get
Duran.
him, I'm trying to get him to pick Saxon because Thrice fucking dirty Joed me and left him off the list. So
Let me
can
tell
pick
you
Saxon
something.
if you want, you know.
I listened to a lot of Saxon back in the day, before you were born.
Ooh,
Or you were
That's
little.
That's calling you a
I
stain,
was
bro.
born in 74. I don't know
Calling
what
you
I
a
said
stain.
before that.
So you want me to pick 5 out of that list?
No, or whoever you think it just has to be a band, rock
Or
band, or
just a
rock
remix.
artist or band that hasn't been inducted. That
Oh
you think
my
should be.
lord! Yeah, do I just say it out loud, or is this a poll
Sure.
thing? Or
Yeah, no,
well,
whatever.
for one
whatever.
thing, Megadeth has to be included
Oh,
there.
first time
So you
tonight.
Are you like?
love
Come
Megadeth,
on,
but-
man! Oh my lord! That guy
Yeah.
by far they're one of the top 4 bands of all time. People
Yeah.
like Metallica,
They're-
Anthrax, Slayer, and of course Megadeth.
Yeah,
My
mute
lord!
him. You're gonna have to mute him. I was going to make statements like that. So.
Jesus. Just say it. How can you share a stage with Metallica and not be included in the Hall of Fame?
You got to look at the whole list first, though.
Listen, though, the only thing with Megadeth in the Hall of Fame, do they make enough trophies? There's going to be like 82 people on stage, yeah?
True.
I know there's going to be
That's
quite a
fucking
few,
true,
man.
too.
Everyone wrote a different
How
album.
many
Like
freaking players?
lots. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Maybe the trophies are worth too much money to print or something. I don't know. Maybe that's why.
I'll print
Dave's
them
going to
for
have way too
for
many
a
people
cheap
up here.
price. I can
They're
print
all
those.
made out of soap. So
I can print those. That's no problem.
That's what's
And-
going to keep them out right there. 82 of these fucking trophies going.
that's great. So we got
Hey,
Megadeth
Freddy.
on the freaking.
Credit.
For sure, just so many. Ozzy for sure. That's unbelievable. I would never have guessed Ozzy would not be there.
Yeah, me either.
So strange, especially now that he's so close to passing away. God forbid, but we all know he's not in the best of
Yeah,
shape,
they're
folks.
saying he's really
Hey,
in
is
bad
he in the
shape.
Deadpool
He's
this
in
year?
bad shape. Yeah.
Is he in
He's
the
always
Deadpool?
in Deadpool.
Somebody's buying a home with that.
No, the Deadpool, Joey's Deadpool. That they do a
I
poll.
think he is. I think he is.
And the rest for me, would be all be.
Crazy, Ann.
It would just be musical talent alone, like Pantera. I would induct them just because of Dimebag,
Oh, of course, yeah.
But as for the whole band, it's they've had Cowboys from Hell, obviously, it's huge.
Oh, it's great
Um,
freaking freshman album.
Rage Against the Machine, again, yeah, they're so politically outspoken and such a huge driving force in the music. I would have to include them for sure. So yeah, Megadeth,
Real quick, Herbs. What year were you born?
74.
Okay,
See, I
you're
told
thinking-
you. I told
so
you
he-
him and
so
Captain
he's
are
a-
twins.
your musical influences are mostly from the 90s,
No, man, 80s.
80s. Okay,
Early, yeah. Once like Metallica started it all off for me, and I was really heavy. That's where I learned guitar.
what's up, Carla?
And that
Hi,
changed
Carla.
in my probably 30s, and that's where my musical aspect really opened up. I got out of the rut, shall you say?
As far as heavy metal, Kiss is what got me started.
Yeah,
That song, Hotter Than Hell. I
Yeah,
remember that when I was a kid. Hot, hotter than hell.
I can almost name a great song from every one of these bands, everyone. But ever since them 3 that I mentioned, Rage Against the Machine, probably Megadeth, and Ozzy, the rest would come down to musical talent as opposed to number one song.
Yep.
Boston, they haven't had a lot of number one hits. They've had, but compared to, like, for me, Megadeth, but they're wicked musicians. Like, my lord.
Hey,
And-
Spinner.
Yeah, the last 2 would be really tough for me. Tool, again, they're so nichey. Like, you either really like Tool or you don't understand what they're about. But again, to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, what's the criteria, folks? Number one sales, like favoritism?
No. We don't go just on sales because
No, because those are
you're
the
going to have to put NSYNC in there. So it's
freaking pop.
If you're going to put
Pop
in Sting in
rock.
there, you're definitely going to put Prophets of Rage in there. It's only fair.
Yeah, there's some good bands there, boy. I tell you that.
Well, see,
And
you got
like
Soundgarden, you got
Soundgarden?
Sgt. Pepper
Wow.
Pilots. Why
See,
don't you have
Soundgarden-
Temple of the Dogs? Even
Like-
though they did one album, that is one of the best albums ever.
Like when you guys hear Soundgarden, don't you think of Bad Motorfinger and nothing else?
Yeah, I love
Really?
it.
Black Hole Sun, granted, it's a single, but Bad Motorfinger, the whole
When I
album.
think
Come
of
on.
Soundgarden, I think of the dullest, most boring, pretentious.
Same here. Same like with
self-aggrandizing
Nirvana.
gig ever.
Yeah.
Really, I
After
love
Bad
it.
Motorfinger, I never really got into them. They come out with their stuff, and
The
then they
old
linked
Poor
up and
Me
did
bands
another.
from the 90s, the grunge Oh Poor Me, Mama. They're blaming everything on Mama and Daddy.
And you know what? I don't.
Bored the shit out of me.
My fourth guess would probably be Iron Maiden. I don't like them. I never have. But again,
Wow.
they got a lot of friggin' albums and a lot of hits. A lot. But the thing that really bothered me about Bruce Dickinson was the whole marijuana thing. I understand. But the day he freaked out on a fan for smoking marijuana in the front, he basically booted him out of the stage. And he said, you know, I'm basically went through his diatribe of what he accomplished as a human. And then he said, you know, I'm just not going to have it in my front row. So get the fuck out. And I thought that was kind of, fuck, man. What a letdown for a rock and roll guy to do that to you.
I get a call from work. You know, I may go ahead and pick yours. I'll may at the end of the show. I'm getting a call from work.
Oh shit!
Can you hear me?
If you're going to eliminate guys because they did something,
I know, but that's
you're
I'm being
going to
totally biased.
because most artists are pricks. They just are. You're one way or the other.
Exactly, but that's the only
Depends
thing.
on how they woke up that morning too.
But yeah, you know, I don't hold it against him. I understand it's his show and stuff. It just was so weird for me to see the run to the come on, everybody, put that fucking joint out, you little bastard, get out of here. It was weird for me.
I did. I'd say Soundgarden are a band that I'm never a big fan of, but the last festival I went to, they were the second headliner just below Black Sabbath. When Black Sabbath reformed, although Geezer Butler didn't play that year, he wouldn't tour, and Soundgarden played before them, and a lot of guys were quite excited I was with to see them because of Soundgarden.
What's your guys' opinion of Temple of the Dog?
I love Temple of the Dog. Yeah,
I only know "Hungry" is the real big song from them.
Hunger Strike.
Hungry.
Yeah, no, that whole album, dude, pushing forward. There's a lot
of good songs, eh? See, and Iron Maiden, I'm not saying that's just comes in my mind, but they are a good band. Don't get me wrong, man. Don't
forget Saxon. You can put Saxon in there if you want.
Anyone that's got their own 747 dedicated with the man singing that flies it, holy shit!
Well, the
accomplished, man.
Well, it's not only that; it's every time that they go on tour, the airplane gets larger, and he has to learn the new airplane.
Unreal, man! Like what a guy, though.
He's a professor. He's a professional fencer.
I know.
Opera trained.
That's why I say the only reason I didn't like him was just because of that one moment. But it does not make them not worthy of being there. It was just a personal story. But yeah, Iron Maiden by far, man. And I'm not a fan, but I can name albums. I can name Eddie. You know the character. I know all the band. I know they got 3 guitar players. You know, it's just unique.
Just listen to the beginning of "Run to the Hills."
I know, man. I can play it on the guitar.
You know, just the drumming right there of "Run to the Hills."
There you go.
Very simple, but
exactly, dude.
I only like them a wee bit, so.
Yeah, my son-in-law, he just loves them. Like even him, they're just, you know, I don't even like them, but I play their songs like crazy. So they deserve to be there. And the question I was going to ask with Black Sabbath, wasn't Ozzy been inducted if Black Sabbath was inducted?
He was, yes.
Yeah, but
so really, maybe that's not why as a solo artist, but he should still be there as a solo. But
yeah, he should
maybe
still
that's
be there.
why.
He's got a lot of albums, man. Solo artist albums.
Just the people he's worked with alone in the music
freaking Randy Rhoads and freaking Brad Gillis and freaking
my lord, yes.
Randy, not only Randy, but Rudy Sarzo, the bass player.
Look at Rob Trujillo was in his band. Zach Wilde was in his band.
Now,
you know, good you got to have Zach Wilde with you.
Now here's another band Robert Trujillo was in, which
Suicidal.
I don't know if they should be inducted into the Hall of Fame, but Infectious Grooves.
Oh, I was thinking of Suicidal
Which Infectious Grooves was a very good band, dude. They were fucking awesome, and that was a combination of some of those guys from you know Robert Trujillo and them, and then also too Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah,
Yep.
But
yeah.
there's another
Exactly.
band you guys
Yep.
don't have up there. If you guys got the Buzzcocks,
Well, and they're more rap, hippie, hoppy. The
Yeah, skateboard rock, I call them. Skateboard
yeah,
rock.
it's not true rock. They're rhyming on stage.
What band, Rito? Sorry, what was the band?
Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they don't have any.
and
I've
Max
met those
Groove was
boys.
Funky Note.
They
Funky
don't
Note.
impress me much.
Does Suicidal have a ballad? All these bands that are big that were sent, they all
Yeah,
have a
it was
ballad.
their
Everybody.
ballad was called Institutionalized.
Yeah, that's
And
quite the
are
ballad.
also to Send Me Your Money. There's a lot of good songs.
Oh yeah, man! I've seen them live. They were great.
Yeah, how come Colin ain't on the list? Colin's
Hello,
in there.
everybody in chat. I missed Crazy Ann, Colin, Angie, Robert.
I think JV got pulled away on work duties, so
He's an IT guy, is he?
yeah, I think he's a manager too.
Fuck, he must be so shit and pissed when his internet goes all wonky doo, and there's nothing he can let me into that room.
Now,
Speak of the devil.
Here's
Sorry,
another
No
band.
sweat,
Would
man.
we consider Social Distortion?
And he's back.
What would you guys consider?
Well, I got to
that?
go because I got called. I got to go work on something. So I hate to shut the show down, but
Hey, man, life intercedes like that. At least it's good news, right? You're making money, right?
We got Robert.
I'm on salary. I don't make no more, no matter if I get called or
Well,
not.
send me the email. I'm emailing him right now. This is bullshit. JV needs more money, IT people.
I'm gonna tell him, BC, my friend Herbie.
Yeah.
He goes
Yeah,
by
he'll
Herbie
come
now.
down there. Yeah, Herpy will come down.
Did you
want a
pick
hug
your
from
5?
Herpy?
I got Megadeth, Ozzy Osbourne, Pantera, Rage Against the Machine.
And then I would probably say the last one, Boston.
Okay.
Well, you said Iron Maiden.
My man.
Yeah, I did say Iron Maiden, but
I'll put
I don't
Iron
know,
Maiden.
man.
We can pick 6.
Yeah. I
Thanks,
didn't want to go
JD.
too heavy metal-y.
You can call me Herpy or Mystery Bump for short.
Jay, thanks. Thank you, brother.
I don't know where this is going to go because I can't take over because I have to be up early.
No, you can go. Yeah, I've got to go.
How's it?
Part of my job, and
I think
it has
Blake's
happened.
going to do a Wednesday night throwdown.
Yeah, Wednesday night. Anyway, have a great time. Great stream. Thank you so much. Much love, everybody.
thanks,
I'll leave
guys.
you at Captain. I got a question for you.
Thank God I
So
made it.
far, it was Iron Maiden. This is, and you pretty much picked this. Well, made it a little different than Lizzy. But I have to total it back out to see.
Jailbreak is one of the best songs ever.
There's no wrong
Yeah, I will let
answer
them-
here anyway, folks.
No.
There's no wrong song.
No
it's
wrong
what you
answer.
feel in your heart.
But
Why
anyway,
the hell
put them in there,
isn't
Rock and
Iron
Roll Hall of
Maiden
Fame. It's your
already?
fault. Put them in there.
I got a question.
Assholes.
Once you go ahead and pop off, I got to ask Captain Bapton about
Yeah.
a political band.
All right, I'm gone. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
See you guys.
Thank you so
See ya.
much. Have a great time.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, my little girl.